Two Hardo's weighing in on that announcer from FAMU who said, again, and this is untoward, he was talking about the honeybees from his rival school. Was it Alabama
State.
And he said this.
Congratulate them. They're now the new face of Ozempic.
Oh, no, you didn't. Yeah, he said it.
But Hardo heard something else.
When he was introducing his team. And this is that introduction.
Vitality, attainment of leadership, perfection of musicianship, precision in marketing, dedication to service, ESPN, marching band of the year. Your wait is over.
Right there. The wait is WEIGHT.
That is an LKA masterpiece.
The wait is over there.
Here comes showtime.
This is our team. That's right.
Now the honeybees, excuse me, is the first plus-size dance team. Mm-hmm. You want to try to guess the year they were formed? I just found a little more information on them. They've responded on their social media saying the party don't stop, keeping it classy.
So they really are a plus-size
They are.
team.
They were designed to be a plus-size dance team because, you know, not every dance, not every cheerleader, not every dance squad wants, cheerleading squad wants the plus-size gals.
Yeah. But are they? Do you have to be plus-size to be on the team? Or
Yes.
Really? Yeah.
Yes, you have to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that seems a little bit discriminatory. What if you're a great...
You
Well,
can't
there's
have
probably another dance team.
Oh, there's a different dance.
Yeah, you can't call yourself a plus-size dance team and have some chick who weighs 120 out there.
Yeah. There's probably like the Hornet Squad or, you know,
I
something
see.
else.
There's two different teams.
Uh-huh.
I got you. Okay, yeah.
You know, my thoughts on the announcer, I feel like that is something that was said off mic to him that he thought was hilarious
Yeah.
and was not meant to be repeated, but he did.
I bet you're right.
I could see a Chris Kelly,
Oh, yes.
Chris Demm scenario.
Yes, yes.
I picture you two sitting up there and Chris Demm covered his mic going, look at this, talk about the face of Ozempic. And
Ladies
you
and
being-
gentlemen.
You laugh, oh,
Do it.
and then you say it.
Oh, I have a great story about that. But
You want to try to guess the year the honeybees were
sorry,
formed?
yes.
We were talking about
What year?
when did body shaming become a thing or plus size become accepted, etc.
I'm going to think it's been around for a long time. I'm going to say 1990.
Oh, my God.
1990.
Oh, my God.
But-
Never. I'll say 2015.
2004 split the difference.
All right, right in between.
I thought maybe back in the 90s, though, it was kind of like a fun mocking type thing.
Oh,
I don't think they'd do that.
I don't
Not in
know.
the 90s because that was the era of In Living Color.
Yeah.
You know, and Big Mama's house.
Right, yeah, right. Years ago, I don't know if you'll remember this or not. There's a guy, God, now I can't even remember his name. He's a sports commentator, and he used to play for Oklahoma State years ago, and he does some college basketball commentary. And he was on...
Not Big Country.
No. The smaller guy. Incidentally, back to the FAMU team. If you want to be on the dance team and you're a little overweight, do you think it's ever suggested maybe you should go be a honeybee? Maybe you should go over here.
I think you should go down the hall.
We like your moves. We don't think there's a home for you here.
There's
The honeybees are auditioning tomorrow.
And just walk out that door and hang a left at the barn.
Can you work your way from being a honeybee back to
Maybe.
you'll get into good shape to be on the regular?
That'd be an interesting story.
I
try to
bet the
do that.
honeybees, they're proud, though.
I think
they're
so.
a proud dance. They're like, I don't need to be thin to still move.
But maybe one of them loses weight. I mean, it's 20 years, so maybe one has lost weight, and they've said, no, you're no longer a honeybee. I mean, congratulations on your weight loss, but you got to go to
You're
the
a
other
stinger.
team. Yeah, go over and be a
Yeah.
stinger. So years ago, this guy who played for Oklahoma State, I think Chris Demm will probably, maybe both of you will remember this. He occasionally was on the CBS NCAA basketball pregame show while it was on with Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith. And I think Greg Gumbel was hosting it at the time. But it was not always on there, but sometimes he was. So this goes back to where Biggie says probably that joke was told off the air. He said he got the call. He had done a radio show, and he got the call. Somebody's out, so you need to fill in tonight. It was like the second round of the NCAA tournament.
Okay.
And
Coming back to me now. Is this
Okay.
Gottlieb?
Yes. What's his first
Doug?
name? Doug Gottlieb. It is Doug Gottlieb. So I've heard him tell this story now. He's leaving the radio studio. He works for satellite radio, and he's done a radio show for like 3 or 4 hours. And at the end of it, he gets the call. This is probably 10 years ago. Hey, you're going to be on the CBS show tonight, unexpectedly. So he's leaving, and he runs into a friend, and the friend goes, where you go? What are you doing or whatever? He goes, well, I just got the call. I got to do the, and they said, well, who are you doing the show with? And he goes, well, Greg Gumbel and Kenny Smith and Charles Barkley and one other person. And the friend says, oh, you're the token white guy. And they laughed. Mm-hmm. And so he goes and does it. Well, so he's sitting there with Kenny Smith and Charles Barkley and Greg Gumbel.
Lights come on, the cameras turn on.
And the guy from UNLV, who also is on there, used to be on there a lot. And so Doug Gottlieb, he introduced it around, and Doug Gottlieb said, well, I guess I'm the token white guy out here. Well, we didn't know the backstory, of course, that his friend had said. They had just died laughing.
Anybody need me to talk about assists or 3-pointers? What?
Hello?
So immediately, Twitter just explodes on him. It just kills him. And I heard him telling this story years later. He's like, it was just an offhand comment that my friend made to me that we thought was funny, so I just worked it in. I thought it was kind of fun and light. And by 5 minutes later, I thought I was going to be out of a job. I mean, it was a really difficult time for him, Well, of course, on here, I was like, how dare you, But I absolutely could see myself doing that. If somebody said it and you think it's funny, the way the other guy said it.
Yeah.
So later, he called the guy, and the guy's like, why on earth?
Yeah. I heard you said it on the air.
Would you say something like that? And he's like, because you and I laughed. He's like, yeah, but
that's off air.
That's off air. Yeah. You don't say that. So you don't just take it to the air like that. He's like, yeah, but these guys have a good sense of humor. We're friends. And then one of the guys said he didn't even hear it. So nobody laughed.
No reaction.
Nobody had a reaction. And it almost ruined his career. But he came back from it. He's still, I don't think he's on CBS anymore, but he'll do some college basketball commentary.
Well, you said this announcer at FAMU has been there for
50 years. 50 years.
Which makes me put him somewhere in his 70s.
Probably.
And I was thinking, he may know Ozempic, but I don't know if he came up with that joke. Mm-hmm. So that's why I think off mic, somebody covered the mic, was like, these big girls face of Ozempic.
Yeah.
And he was like, ha, ha, and rolled with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I don't even know if he realized what he was quite doing.
I think you're right. I think you're exactly right. Now, it's not my favorite on the mic moment from college athletics this year. My favorite was in the spring when someone grabbed the crowd mic at a lacrosse game. Do you remember that?
Oh, man. It was small schools, right?
Sacred Heart was one of them. And ESPN was broadcasting the game. I don't know who the opponent for Sacred Heart was, but it was a sparsely attended game. And someone literally found a mic in the stands, that's used to hear ambient noise and crowd applause. And so he got it and started commenting as if he was an announcer.
A lot of people saying this isn't going anywhere. For those lucky enough to listen, let's go Saints. Sacred Heart has diarrhea.
If you heard that, Sacred Heart has diarrhea. Now, that's not an ESPN announcer.
No. Get our penalty.
Now, here's the ESPN announcer.
So Sacred Heart to the man up, trailing by 2 at the beginning of this fourth quarter.
A lot of people saying Sacred Heart has diarrhea.
Okay, we apologize.
That delivery is so perfect.
My favorite is how he tests the waters at first. He kind of, and I bet his friends were like, get closer.
Do it again.
A lot of people saying Sacred Heart has diarrhea. As we apologize.
I don't know which microphone it's coming from. I can't cut it. There are 10 microphones out there.
And I love it that he can't hear the ESPN broadcast, but they can hear him. And he just got it exactly right. It was like he was sitting there in the booth next to him.
Exquisite timing.
It's perfect. Well, anyway, there's my Doug Gottlieb talk.
Yeah, good old
Gottlieb. But at first I hated him. I was like, and I never liked him as a commentator. Then I heard him tell the story. I was like, God, I could have done that. That was exactly what somebody tells a little quick joke and you're thinking, oh, that's funny. I'll just drop it in. Didn't work at all.
Yeah.
But the Demm report, the main story is not even about sports.
It isn't, but it also comes from Florida. This is from P1 Caprice. So credit where credit is due. Florida man may be going to jail after one of the strangest disputes between neighbors in that state's history. And that is saying something.
Oh, yeah.
Florida man versus Florida woman. Authorities in Pasco County, one of Biggie's favorites, say 61-year-old Craig Vaught killed and ate 2 of his own pets to spite his next-door neighbor. Here's the twist. In a billion years, as Kelly said, you probably could not guess the pets. They're peacocks. He kept a number of, and I don't know how many, a number of peacocks on his property.
So they're his. He owns the peacocks.
Correct.
But he ate them.
Also correct.
Ooh.
He said because the neighbor, the woman who lives next to Mr. Vaught, kept feeding the peacocks. And he said, stop feeding my peacocks. And I guess the woman persisted in feeding the peacocks. And he said, he left a note in his mailbox, said, you do it again, I'm going to eat them.
But they're his.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's terrible.
And she did, so he did. He slit 2 of the birds' throats, fried them up. I guess that's how you prepare a peacock.
Oh, my God.
It's a larger bird.
Oh, this is awful. This is awful. I can't even stand it.
So the neighbor showed the police the letter, and so Craig was arrested for felony aggravated animal cruelty resulting in excessive pain or death. And when the deputies picked him up, Craig confessed, said, yeah, I did it to keep her from feeding my birds.
Yeah.
And B, when you let me out of here, I'm going to kill the rest of them.
Well, they have to be gathered up now and taken to a preserve. They can't. You can't kill those. You can't do it. Now,
What are you going to do? You
no.
going to take one in?
No.
And how terrible, because they trust him too. They're like, hey, buddy.
Oh. But now, interestingly, if he was raising chickens, who'd care?
No one
Yeah.
blinked.
No one. Yeah, because you fried up a chicken. You know?
Well, we all know we treat different animals
yeah.
different, or we treat animals differently.
I mean, you hear peacock, and you're like, what?
Well, that's just a bird you think about for plumage and whatever.
Yeah.
That's right. How do they taste? Does anyone ever eat a peacock? I can't.
I bet it tastes like chicken.
I bet it does too.
I bet it tastes like a
As soon as I said it was
bird.
like a turkey, I bet.
Yeah,
Depends
maybe.
on seasoning and everything else.
They fly a little bit, right? So they have a little more muscle tone than
Yeah.
your average yard bird,
Maybe a tougher meat.
like a
Do you
duck
think?
or a wild turkey.
Who could say? I wonder if I cooked one up for Thanksgiving, if anybody would even know.
Do it. Let's really start Thanksgiving off with a bang. This meat's a little tough this year. Yeah, it's because it's peacock.
Did you say the game was on Peacock? No.
No.
Said you're eating peacock. How do you like that?
What is wrong
If
with
you
you?
look under your chairs, you'll all get a feather.
Yeah.
Beautiful bird. Beautiful plumage.
Yes, gorgeous. And we have a peacock motif in our keeping room.
What?
Yes, we have a peacock in front of the fireplace and some feathers as well.
Okay, in an arrangement?
Yes, and that could go right along with Thanksgiving. I wonder if you deep fried one, would it? It's big. I mean, to me, it's more turkey than chicken because it's
It's a sizable animal.
it's a large bird. That's right.